For the economy of the country to be transformed, the business law framework has to be considered. Issues arising from companies do not have to take long to be resolved, and that is when the companies tribunal come in. This is promoting enterprise development and accountable corporate citizenry seminar with the purpose of raising awareness of the work of the tribunal and to consider important principles arising from the enterprise formation.
Well, firstly, the company has got to have confidence in the company's tribunal. The company's tribunal is a forum that speedily and expediently resolve disputes. That's why we have an alternative dispute forum. Of course, there's been matters that have already been before the company's tribunal, name disputes, delays in holding annual general meetings, directors' disputes that could have been resolved easily by the company's tribunal, but they ended up in court. Social exemption committees, whether they want to be exempted from complying with the Act. Now, those are type of matters that the company's tribunal entertains speedily and resolve them without effort. There are quite a number of them, but these ones are very critical. Yes. Well, remember the company's tribunal is used to position the economy of South Africa to be adaptable to the 21st century. We use companies to demonstrate that South Africa has got a viable economy. Now, young people could take advantage by forming companies. The DTI, which supports the company's tribunal, and it's obvious that the company's tribunal is an agency of the DTI, would support any systems that could fund companies that are driven by young people. And of course, if disputes of those companies come up, they will come before the company's tribunal. And the economy turns around the energy of young people. We would encourage young people to take advantage of forming companies. And if there are disputes, those disputes they should believe could be speedily resolved by the company's tribunal. We are starting that drive. I wouldn't say all of them, but I think that they are alive to the existence of the company's tribunal. We are reaching out to different interest groups, companies, including this seminar, which is intended to achieve that goal. We are stretching our hands to reach out to international and national alliances with entities that exist. We have invited several business agencies in South Africa. I think that they are represented here. I've seen one or two leaders from the business sector. Of course, certainly, they are aware and alive to the existence of the company's tribunal, but we still have to do more. For instance, some municipalities, you know that municipalities are local government accessible to the people. We utilize them to access business people, interest groups within their jurisdiction. Well, that's our goal. We don't want to assume the functions of the court. Courts are very important. The Constitution still makes the court the highest arbiter of disputes in our country. There are sections in the Constitution, Section 34, that recognizes the tribunal as a forum which exists along the courts in order to resolve disputes. Of course, our main goal is to assist the courts which are burdened with litigation. And if some of these disputes, especially company law disputes, come to us, we will assist the court in expediting the resolution. But remember, it should start with the court being confident that the company's tribunal could assume that function. And in closing, our function is not to remove the important functions of the courts. Courts are very still critically important in our democracy and in our country.
While the experts in this field praise this system of resolving company disputes as simple, speedy, and cost-effective. Ingam Seleni, reporting for Our World News, Emperor's Palace, Kempton Park.